Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda Rose, and in today's video I am going to be talking to you all about Merit Beauty makeup products. Merit Beauty reached out to me and wanted to know if I was interested in trying out some of their products, and I said yes without a doubt. Once I learned about Merit Beauty and everything that they stood for, it was definitely a company that I wanted to not only support, but definitely try out. So here, if you've never heard of Merit Beauty before, their entire slogan and their entire vibe is less is more. Catherine Powers is the founder of Merit Beauty, and what I learned by reading about the company was that when she became pregnant, she realized that there were just so many makeup products that she couldn't use or that she was concerned about putting on her skin. And I feel like this is something that I've heard a lot from moms when it comes to their skincare routine or when it comes to their makeup, where you really just become very hyper aware of the things that you're using and putting on your skin. And although you know that I am not yet a mom, I am vegan when it comes to my food, and I try to really eat plant-based as much as possible. And so even though I'm not yet a mom, being aware of the things that I put on my skin, I never really considered that. I'm very conscious about my food choices, but not necessarily the products that I put on my skin. And so I felt like this was right up my alley. And so I love that Merit Beauty is clean, that it's vegan, that it's cruelty-free, and it focuses on just products that are not just good for you, but also packaging that is good for the environment. So first things first, I want to show you that whoever orders from Merit Beauty, your first order will come with this cute corduroy bag that is in like this khaki mustard color, and I have all of the products in here. So what I'm going to do in this video is give you a rundown of all of the products. I will talk to you about my favorite ones, and then the last clip will be an application process where I do talk a little bit more in depth about each product as well. The first thing I want to mention to you all is that all I have right now on my face is Merit Beauty. I have 6 out of the 7 products. The last product was actually their brush, and it was out of stock. I really wanted the brush because it just looked so nice when applying the foundation, but it's okay. I have the makeup products, which is probably the most important. So the first product I want to talk to you all about is their Complexion Stick. And the idea behind this stick is that they want it to serve dual purposes of a foundation and also concealer. The idea is to apply the stick in areas where you need it. I will say it is light to medium coverage. You will not get a full coverage application with this, but it's also not intended to be so. This is to give you a natural makeup look. It's so that you can look dewy and have your makeup look very refreshed and your skin just looking healthy and not cakey at all. So the color that I got is actually in Khaki. I thought that this color was going to be too dark for me, but it actually works out perfectly. And one thing I want to say about their products is they are very forgiving on the skin. So because they are so lightweight, when you blend them out, they are going to be extremely sheer. And so it's something that you can build up or blend out if you get maybe a color that is too light for you or a color that is too dark. They do have 20 shades, which again might not seem like a lot, but I think that because they are so sheer that they can work with a variety of skin tones. My favorite product in the line is this Complexion Stick. I love the way that it looks on my skin. It gives you this dewy look without looking, I just looked at myself in the mirror again, without looking greasy. Your skin just looks so beautiful. It looks like you have a hydrating primer on underneath, but all of it is the foundation. I do think that it wears pretty well considering I am in New York 90-degree weather right now. I have not worn this for a full day outside, but the foundation does hold up really well. And when it does fade, because it is such a thin formula, when it fades, it doesn't look super patchy. It fades very nicely, if I can say that, but it will fade, okay? This is not a long-lasting skincare product. It will fade, but it looks great when it fades. It doesn't look super patchy or thick and cakey when it does decide to fade. So, my favorite product from the line. The next thing I want to talk about is my second favorite product from the line, which is their Day Glow Stick. This stick I got in the color Bounce. There were two options, Kava and Bounce. Kava was more of like a light goldy color, but that one was sold out, so I had to go with Bounce, and I think it looks great. This is so close to my complexion that it really just looks like I have a glow from within look. I know so many companies and so many people use that term, but I do think that this is genuinely a glow from within. So let me get close up to my camera. And what I will say is this has a very, everyone keeps describing it as oily, and I will say, I think that is accurate. It is pretty oily, and when you put it in the sun, it really does look like you put a lip balm on your arm. So for people who are not fans of like that super glowy skin, you may not like this, or you can just set it with a highlighter if you want that glitter look. But the reason why I think this is absolutely beautiful is because there is no glitter in it. And so it gives you that shine, it gives you the dew without the glitter, which is so detectable once you're in the sun. I love highlighter, but when you're outside, sometimes all you see is just the sparkle of glitter. And if you're going for a natural makeup look, which is definitely my go-to for the last 2 years, having chunks of glitter on your face is not natural, and it will never be natural because our skin does not have glitter. But this has that sheen and that shine without the glitter, and so I personally really love this because to me it is the most natural looking highlight that you can achieve. Third favorite product, and also the other product that I received, was their 1980 Brow. Do I love this more than the highlighter? I don't know. They might be a tie. This I got in the color Brown, and it is a very natural brow color. It is considered a pomade, so that's the color there, and I have that on my brows now. And again, everything that you guys see here, you will also see when it comes to the makeup application. It gives you exactly that. You will get a brow that looks like you were in the 80s. It is bushy, it is fluffy, it is natural, it is beautiful. When I run out of this, this is definitely something that I will repurchase with my own money. Is this my favorite product? I don't know. Maybe it is between the foundation, maybe it is between the foundation and this at this point. Just because I am all about a natural brow, and I feel like I get that look with this in 10 seconds. Now you'll see the entire application process. I do end up using my own personal eyebrow pencil too, but so slightly just to carve out the bottom. But I love the way that this looks. And again, there's just something about knowing that what you're putting on your face is also clean and good for you, where you do end up loving it a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I haven't used a brow product like this in a long time. I have used the Gimme Brow by Benefit, and that has the fibers, which I don't like now that I think about it, because it ends up making my brows look thick and almost chunky. But this does a really great job at just making it look like you have more hair than you really do. I don't know, I really love it, and I think the color that I got is great for me. I thought it was gonna be too light, but brown is the perfect color. Okay, now we move on to the other products in the line, the last 3 products, makeup products, that I think are great depending on who you are. The first one I'm going to talk about is the mascara. I mentioned this a little bit more in the video application. I love the mascara. It comes in one color, which is black. The things I love about it is that it does not transfer. This will not get flaky under the eye, and it holds up pretty well for not being a waterproof mascara. So longevity, 100% I love. What I do not love is the price. I believe this is $26, and I think that that is a lot of money for a mascara that just gives you a fluttery lash. I am a mascara connoisseur, I believe. I have tried so many different mascaras because I do not wear false lashes. The big lash look achieved with mascara. My favorite mascaras are L'Oreal Voluminous and Lancome Big Lash or Big Drama Mascara, L'Oreal Telescopic. Now what I will say is, although those mascaras are probably $10, possibly $12, they are not vegan, and I don't think that they're cruelty-free either. So I think that if you're looking for a mascara that is vegan and cruelty-free and clean and safe for you to use, I would say go for this. But because I'm someone who likes a dramatic lash, this is just not dramatic enough for me. But it's not the worst mascara ever. I will be grabbing this. I will definitely use it. So that's why it's not my least favorite product. It's just not like a wow kind of product for me. All right, now let's talk about the last two products. My lighting is changing because the sun is literally shifting. So I'm going to try to finish this very quickly. But the last two products that I want to talk about are their blush and lip oil. For me, both of these products fall into the same category. I like them, but I don't love them. If I had to put them in front of each other, I would say I like the lip oil, and then the blush is my least favorite thing. I love the color of the lip oil. I like the way that it feels on your lips. It fades nicely. One thing I have to say about all of these products is that they fade so beautifully. But this is probably not something that I would purchase on my own, only because of COVID, only because of the mask wearing and just how slippery it is, and just how messy and dirty you would get your mask by wearing a lip product. Also, the blush. You guys are going to see in the application process, I just don't think that it's pigmented enough for me. And it's very possible that maybe the color that I got is just too muted, maybe it's just too natural. But I feel like it doesn't show up on the skin. You have to layer and layer and layer. And what I feel is that it's more of a gloss than a pigment that comes over your skin. But, you know, other than that, I feel like, again, if you're someone who just really enjoys glowy, dewy skin, you may absolutely love this. Personally, I like a heavy blush. I like applying a lot of blush. I like for my cheeks to look really, really flush, and this doesn't do that for me. So it is beautiful, it's just not my cup of tea. But that's pretty much it. So you guys are going to now see the application of all of these products to see how I got this makeup look. The first product that I am going to be using, I have Simon here, I'm sitting on the floor, and he's just here with his head on my leg. So here we have the foundation, and I love the way the foundation is on my skin. It is a bit dewy. There we go. So I am going to just dot this or swipe this all over my face, underneath my eyes, and this is normally where I would just put foundation. So this is, again, a light coverage, and I am just going to blend this in. I have the color Khaki, and hopefully you guys will be able to see what exactly this looks like on my skin. Should I zoom you in even a little more? Let's see. It's just a little bit better. Okay, cool. Because the complexion sticks are so lightweight, I feel like the colors are very, very forgiving. If you look, it kind of looks like it's too dark for me. But once it's actually blended out, I feel like it looks really, really good. I don't have to add anything onto my neck, even though naturally you do. but I just feel like it is a very good color match for me because the formula is so thin. I think if this were a thicker formula, it would look like it's not my color, but because it is more of like a light to medium coverage, I do think that that's why this works. I'm going to add another layer just to specific places where I feel like I need it. Again, this is a very lightweight coverage stick, but I do think that it is perfect for every day, and I like the way that it looks as the day goes on. And this is just something that I have been really gravitating towards. It's almost like putting a lightweight concealer all over your face. So I am just going to go into certain spots where I do have like pimple scarring here, 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 like here, here, here. I do have a lot of pimple scars, but this does a pretty good job at covering it up. I feel like that's okay, and I definitely want to go again under my eyes. Pretty. I will say this is not a product that you should build and build and build, but it has evened out my complexion. And this is one of those products where your skin just ends up looking so nice and you're almost a little confused as to how your skin looked prior, where it's like, wait, do I really have makeup on? Does it look like I have makeup on? And clearly the answer is yes, but it really just makes your skin look fresher and brighter, which I absolutely love. So the next product I'm going to go in with is their Day Glow, which is in the color Bounce. And I will show you guys on my hand. It's literally like the same exact color as my skin, but just with a sheen. So I'll show you the one side versus the other. It's just a sheen, which I absolutely love. And I am just going to go right in and apply this on my face. You can also do this with your hand and then tap it in, but I don't mind just going right in. And I think that's about it for me, only because this product is super, like, I don't want to use the word oily, but that's honestly what it feels like. It feels like a moisturizer and an oil all in one to give you that glow. So it is going to definitely give you the glow from within. Look at that. So beautiful, but there's no shimmer. So this would even look so beautiful underneath your foundation. So that is the glow stick on. I do think it looks so different in person. My camera is not doing a really good job at like picking everything up, but I do really think that it looks so beautiful in person. It's so hard to tell, like, you know you have makeup on, but it just seems like she has really pretty skin. So the next product I'm going to go in with is their Flush Blush, and this is in the color Beverly Hills. I will say this is my least favorite product in the line. I feel like this, I love the color, but I do think that it is just a little too moisturizing for me. I understand the vibe of this, and I do think that this is something that people who have dry skin would really love, people who just want like that glowy look in the summer. But for me, I feel like it's not enough pigment and just a little too much glow. So I think some people will absolutely love this, but for me, I need a little bit more. I need a little more pigment and a little less glow. So I wish that this actually dried down to a little bit more of a satin finish and didn't stay so wet and almost like glossy. I think that's the word I'm looking for, glossy. So if you love the glossy skin look, I think you're going to absolutely love everything in this line. I love the complexion stick. I love the highlighter. I wish that the blush dried down to more of a satin finish, and I also wish that it just gave a little bit more pigment. but it's absolutely beautiful. And again, it is one of those things where I'm going to show you a before and after, because it's like, wait, did you put makeup on? Your skin just looks so pretty. Okay, so the next thing in the collection that I am going to put on is the brow pomade. This is called the 1980s brow, and you guys, the name is exactly that. It will give you a 1980s brow for real. So I'm just going to brush them up. This might be my favorite thing in the line, I'm not gonna lie. And I do have this in the color brown. I can't remember if I said that or not, but this is what it looks like. And I love this. I think that it does exactly that. It gives you that brow where you now look like you have the bushiest, most beautiful brows ever. What I will say is, I am someone who doesn't really have a lot of shape to my brows. I don't get my brows waxed or threaded. I shape my own eyebrows. So because I don't have a perfect shape, it can really easily look messy. If you are someone who gets your brows done and you have like a really pretty arch, I do think that this is all you need. For me, I am going to go in with my brow pencil and just like create a little line underneath, just because I don't have enough of an actual shape on my brows to be satisfied with how this looks. So there goes the brow. You can definitely go in. I can show you guys and I can fill in. You see that little gap right there? I'm going to fill that in and show you guys that you can do that. But I kind of like it like that. I think it's totally fine. But I'll show you. Look at that. Filled it in. How natural does that look? It looks like those are my brow hairs. My favorite product. Favorite! Okay, let me do my other brow. I love it. Love it. 90s brows in full effect. Okay, we're coming down to the wire. Now we have the mascara. I have mixed feelings about this mascara, you guys. I think it does a beautiful job at giving you those natural lashes. It does not transfer. I will say that as well. Absolutely does not transfer at all. But I just don't know if I would pay over $20 for this. I think if this mascara were $18, I'd do it. But over $20, I just feel like it's overly priced. I will show you. It gives you a beautiful fluttery lash. It does lengthen. But I have so many mascaras that I use. Let me show you guys. So you'll definitely get that. You'll get the beautiful, fluttery, wide eye looking lash. It's pretty compared to my other eye. All right, I'm gonna put the other side. Okay, so that is the mascara. And the last product is their lip oil. I have this in Au Naturale. This color is beautiful. It's like my natural lip color, but a little bit more red and juicy. They have so many other colors. This comes in, I believe, 5 other colors. But I chose this one because I think it's just the most natural, which is what the name alludes to. Has a bit of like an orangey, like coral tint. Not so much a pink tint. Pretty. Okay. So that is everything. I think for me, this is like a mix of like a gloss and a balm. It does dry down, so it won't stay glossy for so long, but I do really like the way that this looks on. You know when sometimes people do really natural makeup, it looks a little too natural. And I think that this is the perfect medium of natural but still looking like you have makeup on. Now there is one thing I am going to do. I wanted you all to just see this, how it looks with the products, nothing else but the products. But it has been 90 degrees outside in New York, and there is no way that I can walk outside just like this and not look super oily by the end of it. So I am just going to powder just a little to get like the inside right here powdered down. It's the only thing that I feel like won't make me look super crazy and greasy, and I will leave the outside of my face totally untouched. But yeah, I feel like this looks so beautiful, and I am super impressed with the stick. I think if there was anything that I were going to recommend, it would be the Complexion Stick. Although it is also the most expensive product in the line, I think that it is the most beautiful product in the line. And then to see how just forgiving it is and how great the color match looks, 10 out of 10 for me. And then of course the packaging is also absolutely beautiful. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video review demo of Merit Beauty products. I definitely believe that with this line, less is more. Barely applied makeup, but it just looks absolutely beautiful. And I hope that you guys will try out the products. If you do, please know that that is an affiliate link, and so if you are interested in any of the Merit Beauty products, that link will give me a small commission. You can also find them on Sephora. You don't have to use the link if you don't want to. You can shop on Sephora, but if you do choose to use the link, know that I make a small commission. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one.